Rudra, which is your stock pick this Diwali season? First pick.
See, for me, JSW Energy looks very, very strong, and this stock has now made a consolidation. Time-wise, move has been seen, and now it is ready for a big breakout. Looking at targets of 750 with a stop loss of 440. So, a buy on JSW Energy, at least a 50% kind of an upside from current market price.
All right, 50% big targets coming in on JSW Energy. But Rudra, any other stock for a short-term bet for our viewers?
See, for me, for very short term, PSU banks also looks very strong. So one can definitely look at long positions in futures, whether it's a choice of SBI, Canara Bank, Bank of Baroda, Punjab National Bank, all these looks good. And even for very, very short term, for me, oil marketing companies looks very strong. So OMCs, again, whether it is Indian Oil Corporation or you want to pick up HPCL or BPCL, valuation wise also a lot of comfort is there. And these stocks have given a clear breakout technically. So for me, OMCs and PSU banks looks very, very strong at current market price for very short term.
All right, so OMCs look good. But Kunal, coming to you, you've picked out a very interesting mix shipping stock on your list from, from medium-term perspective.
Well, absolutely, yes, Kanishka. So it's an interesting chart developing, theme over the last few weeks because we've seen shipping operation getting into a very big recovery. So I think 2025 start, the stock was almost at 140. Now you try and compare this with the recent highs that is in 2024. That was around 380, 400 mark for shipping corporation. So I think in that context, I believe that the stock has gone through a massive correction and now it's coming back into a recovery phase. It's come back about the 230 levels, inverted head and shoulder pattern for the stock on the daily as well as on the weekly charts. I think all of that should augur very well for the stock in the medium term. So would be bullish on Shipping Corporation of India and would look out for targets in the range of 260 and stop loss at 214.
All right, so that's the medium-term bet coming in from Kunal. But Ashish, what's your medium-term bet looking like?
So from the defense space, we are very positive on Bharat Electronics Limited. It's a Navratna Defense PSU, where Government of India has almost 51% stake and 90% nomination-based orders is what BEL receives. So, that gives us very strong revenue visibility. If you look at unexecuted, orders stand, which is close to 71,650 crores, which is almost order book to bill ratio of almost 3.75 times, clearly indicating that the growth trajectory and the revenue visibility for next couple of years is clearly being available in the stock. Very strong profitability, almost 30% EBITDA margin profile is there for the company, almost zero borrowing and superior liquidity makes this as a very strong bet within the defense space. From a technical perspective, stock has been continuously trading above its 20, 50 and 200-day moving averages, which gives us the comfort that the long-term trend is still very intact. On downside, 380 is a very, very strong support area for the stock. And on upside, we believe stock has a potential to move towards 500, 520 kind of trajectory. So looks good from both from medium to long-term perspective in the defense space. Bharat Electronics would be our top pick.
All right, so Bharat Electronics, the top pick from the defense space. Thanks, Ashish, for that view. But Rudra, let me come to you. We've already discussed an energy stock. Which is the other one that you have added to your Diwali mix?
See, for me, Srishti, also autos can do very, very good along with PSU banks. So I've picked up one stock which is from PSU, that is State Bank of India. Stock has given a clear breakout from current levels and it is headed towards 1,000 rupees. So I will be a buyer in SBI. No doubt Canara Bank, Bank of Baroda, PNB, all looks good. But a sparkle safe bet will be towards SBI. Look at targets of 1,000 to come initially with a stop loss of 840.
All right, so that's the bet coming in from Rudra. But Kunal, one medium-term bet done. Any other stock on your radar?
So yes, Srishti, so Chola Finance is something which is looking attractive and you can't leave out financial services as a sector because that's been the dominant theme for the markets, at least in this phase of the major recovery from the March-April lows. Chola Finance at current levels is one of the better performing NBFC stroke HFC name, and I think at current levels also the stock look fairly attractive. In fact, it's also on the verge of a breakout of a massive swing resistance, which is just placed around the 1600 to 1620 range for the stock. So would look out for targets in the range of 1750 and stop us at 1530.
All right. so that's Chola Finance for you. But moving on, Ashish, let me come to you. Which is the next stock on your list? Looks like you're calling some stocks high-risk rockets there.
Yes. So I think here we would like to go with some mid cap and small cap space. And first pick would be within the defense space, and the stock would be Ajad Engineering. So this company is moving from component manufacturing to now assemblies and sub-assemblies, enabling higher margins and system integration, opportunities. At this point of time, the company is going to do an investment of almost 1450 crores in the capex, with a lot of focus on aerospace and defense, which could drive a lot of higher growth than the current energy ecosystem where they are into. We expect this company to do almost 30% kind of top line growth and maintain 35% kind of EBITDA margin in financial year 26. And if you look at recently, company has done partnership with OEMs like Boeing and Airbus. So clearly, we believe that this aerospace is looking very interesting space. So keeping this in mind, Ajad Engineering looks a promising bet. But since a lot of heavy working capital is there, so we would like to keep a stop loss in this bet. So we believe at around 1500 kind of trajectory, one need to keep a stop loss for going long into the stock. And with this kind of stop loss, we expect the stock to move towards 2200 to 2300 kind of trajectory, so which offers a very reasonable risk reward at current levels.
All right, so definitely some of these themes for the medium term are looking good to our experts, be it the shipping counters or the defense as a bet. But Rudra, what's on your list? Any particular theme that you are liking, and within that, any particular stock which is looking good for the medium term play?
See, for me, from Safe Sparkle, another stock which I'm left out from the list is from autos. M&M looks very, very promising to me on chart. Stock has given a clear breakout above 3,200 zone. And for me, among all the auto stocks, Mahindra and Mahindra can do very, very good. A very safe bet at current market price. Buy at current market price, keep a target of 4,000 and have a stop loss of 3,200 for this long call on Mahindra and Mahindra. And when it comes to high rising rockets, I want to pick the stocks from the theme of both new age as well as platform companies, e-commerce ones. They will do very, very good. No doubt they have done already well, whether it is Nykaa, Eternal, Paytm, Swiggy, and all these will continue to do good even from here. So for me, one stock from this space is Paytm. At current market price, one can definitely buy. And for me, 1,800 to 2,000 will be the target. If someone can hold on Paytm for 1 year, keep a stop loss of 1,000, a risk reward of 1:4 from current market price. So a clear buy on Paytm. Also for me, Eternal looks good from the same group, and Eternal at current market price one can buy. Keep a stop loss of 320 and look at targets of 400. So between Nykaa, Swiggy, Eternal and Paytm, I'm bullish on all the four, but just as a choice, I've picked up Paytm as well as Eternal.
All right, so that's a great mix, Rudra. Thank you so much for those picks. But Kunal,